So this is part 2 to the video on 3430 West Dill Road. Same clean out before. I just faked this numerous times and cambered in between just to make sure we got all the roots out. I was able to get all this, most of the vast majority of the sludge as well. So our distance indicator is zeroed out. Just a slight amount of standing water there, but nothing to really be worried about there. These are the start of our root intrusion, so you'll see that there is one spot that has an offset, we'll see in a second. But this joint looks really clean and good. Just keep in mind with root intrusions, you'll have to snake this out. We prefer a year, just so the drain doesn't have that much stress on it. Alright, yeah, so right here, I kind of blew by it first. This is my second time looking at it, and you can see at the top left corner, I think top left, more like a 9 o'clock, 9:30 orientation on the drain. To our top left, we see a little bit of a crack. That's the spot where I marked outside. It is 7 feet deep. It is the first flag closest to the house. There is paint as well. It's right against the brick. There's like a cinder block that kind of elevates a little bit of the landscaping. It's right there at 7 feet, 6 inches deep, I think is the number, if I recall correctly. So you'll see on the left side, it's not too bad, but that is the beginning of a break, and so with future snaking it might get worse, and also root intrusion will get, they'll grow relatively quickly here. So I do recommend getting this fixed. And then the other spot, the only other spot I've seen so far, and I'll still double check this third camera, is this little offset right here. So the break was at 23 feet, and this is at 30. So we're looking at like a 7-foot repair, is what I recommend. This offset is going to allow roots to grow in a little more quickly. It's still very cleanable. I still got my 4-inch blades through there, but if we're going to go ahead and fix the crack, we might as well fix this, because this will one day be more of a problem than it already is. I also recommend putting outside cleanouts in the yard. That will enable the homeowner to be, it'll just help everybody involved. So those are the 2 spots that I marked outside with green flags and paint. The landscaping kind of goes down to the second spot, was around 7 foot deep. A little bit of roots, just gonna flush that out. It's just up to the drain. So yeah, this was the spot. I think it was this spot that was the hardest spot. I had to go in one more last time to get the roots. Either this one or the one coming up, and I'm just gonna double check this once as I do it. So yeah, that looks to be in pretty good shape. So I don't see much of anything going on there crack wise. A little bit of roots. Let me see if I could just flush those out with the camera head. And flushing, it is loose. back it up, let the water kind of dissipate, and just make sure all that was kind of flushed out. I can only the house is being renovated, and I'm using it clean out, so I can only really use the sink and the toilet next to me. I can't run any more fixtures, so not a big deal. Just gotta flush those out. So the roof got flushed out. We'll let the water kind of dissipate. I have not seen standing water here the 3 times I've cameraed this, so looks like our city connection also looks good. And our line is 55 feet to the city tap. Root intrusion at the tap, but the city connection looks good. Looks like there's some discarded roots that I pushed out. If there's any other questions, feel free to refer to the invoice summary. They'll have a text description of this video. If there's any other further questions, feel free to give Garvin Sewer Service and Plumbing a call. I will put in an estimate to have those 2 spots repaired with a riser installation. My name is Caleb. Thank you for your time.